Welcome to Type C Tech Reviews. Today we're going to be unboxing LG's VA Panel Gaming Ultrawide. If at any point during the video you want to check out this exact same monitor, there's Amazon links below for the US, UK, Canada, and international links. But let's get this thing unboxed. All right, so right away we can see front of the panel on this side, so open it from the other side. Lay it down this way. Actually, there's no side to open it on this side. Okay, so this is a top open, perfectly fine. Cut it on this side and the other. Now this thing comes in at only $500 because it is a VA panel, which puts it right in competition for Asus, Dell, Scepter, all of them. They're all doing it. Gigabyte, they're all doing the $500 gaming ultrawide curved VA panel. They're all doing it. Is this one gonna be the best one? I haven't used this one. So far, the best one is tied with Gigabyte and Dell, but Dell is the best VA panel gaming ultrawide. Let's see if this one takes the cake for it. All right, so unboxing experience. Pretty typical unboxing experience. We have manual in there. The power brick, not my favorite power brick. These have pretty short cables, so make sure you have an extension cord. Then it looks like you get an HDMI, a display port, and that looks like it. All right, and then here we have the stand, and here is the stand. We got a metal bottom right here, which is, I think, aluminum, and then it's glossy on the top right here. That is a nice touch with kind of this matte satin on the other side. This does look pretty nice, although not quite as premium as their other monitors, but not a problem. That is what we expect, but let's take this off. Pulling that right up, we have the other piece of the height adjustable stand, which is a nice touch. We have a little piece in here, get rid of that. And here is the stand. Looks pretty nice, looks a lot like their business style monitors rather than their Ultra Gear lineup. However, very interesting back here. That's obviously for the tilt. Does it go side to side? I think that's just tilt, but that does look cool because of all that gloss right there. But yeah, full height adjustable stand, very cool. All right, so to put this together, all you're gonna need to do is take these, line them up, put them right in there, and then this is a high quality thumb screw. All you gotta do is just screw that in there. And there we go. You can just use your hand to tighten it and then set this on the desk because we're almost ready to put the monitor on there. Here is the monitor right here, packaged very nicely. Lifting this out. Then we're gonna set it on its side and pull down that plastic. And here is the monitor, nice and curved, very attractive. All right, but to get this on your stand, all you're gonna do is lock in the top pieces. Get the top locked in, press the bottom in, and that's it. That easy. Got some plastic over the LG logo, there we go. Overall, from the back, pretty plain, but an attractive looking monitor. Very minimalistic. I don't mind that since this is budget. One display port, two HDMIs, and a 3.5mm audio out, plus you get your power connection right there. But again, you get tilt, quite a bit of tilt as well. Any rotation, doesn't look like any rotation. And then you get that height adjustability, which is awesome. All right, flipping this around to the front. This is a substantially curved monitor. We do have some plastic on the bottom right here. Peeling that off, very nice, very pretty. We love it. Now, as far as the controls, it's gonna be just like every other LG monitor. It's that little joystick right under there. Perfect, best menu system and controllers in the game. But now that it's on the desk, let's get it hooked up to the PC and let's do an initial first impressions, initial first gaming impressions, and initial ghosting test. Let's do it. All right, guys, now that it's all on the desk, let's turn this thing on. You just press it in to turn it on. Should do a little beep. There we go. Booted right up, not in ultrawide. All right, then right away, going on our display settings, 3440 by 1440p, so ultrawide 1440p. All right, now right away, the panel looks pretty strange. So let's go to the menus and see what that's about. We have the typical menu system. You have your inputs over here, which you can do all of your inputs, which is very cool, very easy. Different game modes, power off, and then the settings. So let's go over there. These are the different color profiles. So let's go on to Gamer 1, Gamer 2, FPS, RTS, Vivid, Reader, HDR effect. Now I typically like Vivid on all of my LG monitors. It's not overly saturated, but it's nice for gaming. So we're gonna leave it in that one and go down to adjust it. So we have FreeSync Premium on here. We have basic and extended. You also do have that motion blur reduction up there, which you have to have your FreeSync off to do. Different response time settings, which I don't think we can adjust in Vivid. Let's change it over to Gamer 2. Yeah, and then see we can adjust our response time, which we'll be doing at the end of the video. But in here, let's go back to Vivid and go down to picture adjust. Now we can adjust the brightness, which is at 100%. And I do have to say, it's not the brightest panel out there, but it is nice and bright. We're gonna have to test the brightness, but again, that is in the full review. Subscribe below because the full review of this monitor will be coming very soon in a few days. Going back down to general, you can turn off the power LED. I like to keep that thing on. It basically has a little glow under here that you can see at night. And then audio, because I think this one has an integrated speaker system that might be pretty good. We can test that. All right, now let's go into NVIDIA control panel. It's at 160 hertz at 3440 by 1440p. Let's see if it can output 10 bits of color, and it cannot. Right away, let's see if it has speakers. It does have speakers. These are actually pretty good monitor speakers. Now, not a ton of bass. The trebles are not quite super clear. However, let's turn the volume all the way up, which I think we can actually just do by going this way. Oh, so these might get quite loud. Let's see. That's pretty loud. Okay, so the monitor speakers actually get an A+. These are quite good monitor speakers. Nothing insane, but quite good. All right, but you guys know what you want. Let's launch in game and see how this thing games. All right, guys, launching in game right away. What I'm noticing is it's super smooth. Okay, obviously 160 hertz. Let's right away test to see if there's any of that red and green ghosting that's fairly common. Not seeing any so far. We gotta go to a really dark area. I'm not seeing any of that red and green ghosting. I might see it later. That'll be in the full review, but right now it does not look bad. I do have to say, the input lag seems like it's really good. I just came from a monitor that, as I said, didn't have the best input lag, and you kind of feel that once you use a lot of monitors. This one feels very quick, very snappy, which is really good, which is something that LG consistently does. Now, the panel is nice and pretty. It's vibrant, but it's not incredibly vibrant. This is not an IPS panel, although you do get nice deeper blacks because it's a VA panel. But overall, yeah, I'm not seeing any of that red and green ghosting, which I kind of was expecting, but that is really good. Yeah, this is a nice and fast panel. I like it. We will have to test the brightness because I think this is probably gonna be the weakest spot of this. Not that it's weak, but compared to the competition, which is bringing it hard in this segment. The ultra-wide gaming VA panel segment is very tough right now because there's so much competition that does a really good job. So we'll have to see what this brightness is. But this monitor might be giving Dell's S3422DWG a pretty hard thing to beat. But yeah, I think that's enough gaming. I'm really excited to review this one and compare it to the S3422DWG. But right away, let's do the ghosting test. Okay, right away, a significant amount of ghosting. Let's go in, change the, we're gonna go up to Gamer 2, and then we're gonna go down to Game Adjust, put the response time on faster. Okay, so faster right away is absolutely the one that you should have it in. Faster significantly cuts down on it without having any noticeable inverse ghosting or pixel overshooting. So that is quite good. In off, there is a ton of ghosting. It's insane. In faster, and I'll have to go through and compare this with all those other panels, but there is a significant amount of ghosting compared to an IPS panel. For a VA panel, I would say this probably has more ghosting than the Dell S3422DWG, but not more than a lot of the other competition. However, the amount of ghosting wouldn't be a deal breaker for me. However, I honestly was expecting a little bit more. But those are just the first initial impressions. Subscribe below if you want to check out the full review. But again, if you want to check this out, there's Amazon links below for the US, UK, Canada, and international links. Full review coming in just a few days, so subscribe below. It'll probably be already out if you're watching this unboxing. I'm excited about this one. But this is Type C Tech Reviews, and I'll see you guys in the next video.